Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to another video. Today, we're going to talk about people who aren't just any people. No! People who made history, who sweated blood for their team, or rather, for their Olympic uniform. Let's dive headfirst into the world of the Olympics and meet the 10 greatest Olympic record holders of all time. These athletes are not just competitors, they are myths, they are legends. They broke records, they broke barriers, and they redefined the meaning of the word impossible in the world of sports. But before we begin this Olympic adventure, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our next chapters in this saga of knowledge. And of course, you can already leave that awesome like to give us a boost. Ready? So let's go. We open our list with Aladar Gerevich, a Hungarian fencer who participated in 6 Olympics between 1932 and 1960. He returned home with 7 gold medals, a maestro of the sword, an artist of fencing. His specialty was team saber. For 28 years, he remained undefeated. With the calmness of a Tibetan monk, he remained unbeatable. Aladar Gerevich is living proof that persistence leads to extraordinary achievements. He marked an era in sport, and his name echoes in Olympic history. Meet the fastest man in the world, Usain Bolt, the Jamaican who challenged the limits of speed. 8 gold medals in 3 Olympics. He dominated speed events like no other. 100 meters, 200 meters relay, he didn't stand a chance. A rocket in human form. He made everything look easy with a smile on his face. Bolt was a showman. He celebrated with dances and poses, his trademark. Pure joy, pure energy. He inspired millions. An icon. Let's go back in the tunnel of time, there to the beginning of the 20th century, to meet Paavo Nurmi, the flying Finn. 9 Olympic gold medals in just 3 editions of the Games. Nurmi was famous for his unique running style, with his head tilted slightly to the side and a steady, relentless pace. He dominated races from 1,500 meters to 10,000 meters and even competed in cross-country. He was a complete runner, tireless, who was not intimidated by distance. His determination and focus led him to break world records in several categories and become one of the greatest long-distance runners of all time. Make way for Carl Lewis, one of the biggest names in athletics history. 9 Olympic gold medals, won in 4 editions of the Games. He shone in the long jump and in the speed events, showing incredible versatility. Lewis was known for his explosive speed and his impeccable technique in the long jump. He flew through the air, defying gravity, and his jumps were a spectacle in themselves. He dominated the long jump for a decade, winning everything he could and still breaking records in the 100 and 200 meters. He used his visibility to fight for social causes and inspire young athletes around the world, a true example of talent, determination, and activism. Let's meet Mark Spitz, the Shark of Munich, an American swimmer who dominated the pools in the 70s. 9 gold medals in just 2 editions of the Olympic Games. 7 of them won in Munich 1972, a feat that was only surpassed decades later by Michael Phelps. Spitz was a complete swimmer who shone in various modalities. He competed in freestyle, butterfly, medley, and relay events, and in all of them, he left his mark. In Munich 1972, he competed in 7 events, and in all of them, he won gold and broke the world record. Spitz was unfazed. He swam like never before and wrote his name in swimming history. Get the red carpet ready for Larisa Latynina, the Soviet gymnast who charmed the world with her grace and talent. From 1956 to 1964, she participated in 3 editions of the Olympic Games and returned home with 18 medals, 9 of them gold. Latynina was known for her elegance, her precision, and her physical strength. She mastered all the apparatus of artistic gymnastics: floor, beam, vault, uneven bars, and her presentations were a show of technique and beauty. She was a complete artist who transformed every movement into pure art. She broke down barriers for women in sport and inspired generations of gymnasts with her determination and undeniable talent. A true legend. With you, Birgit Fischer, the German canoeist who made history at the Olympic Games. 8 gold medals in 6 editions of the Games, from 1980 to 2004. Fischer was known for her strength and impeccable technique. She rode with impressive fury, as if she were taming the white water. She competed in various categories, individually and as a team, always demonstrating superiority. She won her last medals after becoming a mother, proving that motherhood was no obstacle. Meet Ole Einar Bjørndalen, the Norwegian who dominated biathlon. 8 gold medals and 13 in total, in 6 editions of the Winter Olympics. Known as the King of Biathlon for his pinpoint accuracy after long distances skiing. His composure and concentration made all the difference in the race. He dominated the sport for 2 decades, rivaling Martin Fourcade. Make way for Marit Bjørgen, the Norwegian who conquered the world with her passion for sport and her unwavering determination. 8 gold medals and 15 in total, won in 5 editions of the Winter Olympics. Bjørgen was known for her physical endurance, her mental strength, and her impeccable cross-country skiing technique. She glided through the snow with the lightness of a feather, but at the same time, she demonstrated impressive strength. She dominated the slopes for over a decade, and her rivalry with Polish Justyna Kowalczyk was one of the highlights of the Winter Games. She retired in 2018, leaving a legacy of victories, overcoming and inspiration for new generations of skiers. And we reached the top of the podium with the greatest Olympic medalist of all time, Michael Phelps, the American swimmer who redefined the limits of the sport. 28 Olympic medals, 23 of them gold. Phelps dominated swimming like no other. But Michael Phelps's story isn't all about glory. He also faced difficult times, such as depression. But he didn't let himself be discouraged, becoming an example of overcoming. A true legend. So guys, did you enjoy our trip through the world of the Olympics? Gave you goosebumps, didn't it? Seeing the trajectory of these athletes, their struggles, their achievements, shows us that anything is possible when you have a dream and are willing to fight for it. So which of these Olympic records impressed you the most? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our next adventures. Thanks for joining us and see you next time.